Hello. It is Sunday, April 25th, 2021. This is Cycle 7, Chapter 2, Iteration 7 of Adventure Week. And basically, I'm doing the same thing I did the last 2 days. This is the third time I'm doing it. And what it is just a certain number of push-ups till uncomfortable. And then it's going to be breathing 30 times, then holding empty for a time period. I'm going to do that total set of breathing 3 times and holding 3 times. On the third time, I'm going to do push-ups while I'm empty of breath. Hopefully that second set of push-ups will be more than that first set of push-ups before all the breathing thing began. And I think this is part of the Wim Hof method. And this is the third time trying it. First time failed. Second time felt pretty good. Felt better. And this will be the third time, so we'll see what happens with that. All right, so probably should give a public service announcement. So the public service announcement is as thus. Please do not waste your time watching this video unless you have a very specific reason to watch this video. Otherwise, it would probably be a waste of your time, and I hate to waste other people's times. I don't even like wasting my own time. Although some people would say what I do, stuff like this, is kind of a waste of time. I don't know. Maybe it is. Hopefully it'll bear fruit in the fact that maybe get rid of the gut and all sorts of good things. And generally, the most important thing is having this contribute towards that fitness journey, and that fitness journey leading me to a long and healthy life. Maybe happy in there too. Let's throw happy. Healthy, happy, longer life. So that's the goal. All right, so did a little bit of stretching beforehand. Did some stuff beforehand, so I'm gonna go just right into it. Some push-ups. Don't know how many. Not really going for a goal, just going for that kind of feeling where you're like, oh, I could really give up about now. A little bit tired, so that feeling may come sooner than I thought. Like I said, not really going after a number, but I am going to try to remember the number I finish at. And I'm going to try to count. I've done those exercises before where you just go and you don't even bother counting. You just focus on getting to whatever uncomfortability level, you know. A lot of that is kind of a fun thing where you try to do perfect form until you feel slightly uncomfortable, and then you drop out of it. But this is not that. The form will not necessarily need to be perfect. Would like to do better form. Okay, so I'm going to do a slight breathing exercise to start this out. Not a big one, not that whole Wim Hof thing. Something a little different. Okay, I think that was about 21, and that was got me to the point of slightly uncomfortable. Gonna get that timer out. That helps with the holding the breath thing. Get my trusty rusty timer. There we go. Got it set to 0. Just gonna sit back and sit on the floor. Do a little bit of breathing. And when it's time, Gonna pick up that timer and look how long I'm holding empty. The way I'm gonna count those 30 breaths using my fingers and my knuckles. Specifically, gonna touch the fingertip, second knuckle, or first knuckle, second knuckle, base. Basically touch the base of my finger with my thumb, kind of sideways like that. And just below that second knuckle. And then back up again. So when it gets to here, you know that's 7, 14, 21, 28. And then gonna put my fists. It's gonna be 29. That's gonna be 30. So I'm trying to do this with both hands. Kind of chill out here and enjoy this. A little bit winded after some of those push-ups. Hopefully I was doing a good range of motion on those, really trying to stock it up on the up. I don't know if I went down as deep as I could go. I think there's a little bit of more depth to it, but that's the nice thing about having this. You can go down a little bit further with those. And some does seem to make a difference. Adds a little bit of a more difficult element to it, I think. Anyhow, all right. I mentioned I was a little bit tired. Okay. Here we go. what I did there was 30 breaths, holding on empty. And then right after the first breath, after I held on empty, when I finally breathed back in, I held that breath for about 15 seconds. All right, let's do this again. Start off with 1. That was a little longer. All right, gonna do it one more time. Gonna use the mouth on the inhale and exhale. It seems like I was just moving more air quickly. And I think you get a deeper effect by moving more air quickly. At least I think I get a better effect by it, or a different effect, maybe a more intense effect, maybe more oxygen in the blood, if that's what's going on. I think something's happening. Something's happening either way, you know. Good things happen either way, I think. But this is a way we can go about it. Well, I guess I'm going to hit the timer too, so get that ready. Hit the timer, do some push-ups, see how many I get. Trying to get more than 21. Hopefully they'll be just as high quality as the last one. Well, actually, hopefully they'll be higher quality. More of and higher quality. And then we may do a bonus thing after this. I don't know. I kind of like that whole idea about 100 push-ups in a day. This is my first set of push-ups for today. I don't do push-ups every day, but sometimes I toy around with the idea of it. There's been a couple months where I have. And wouldn't it be cool in the bonus to get to 100 for that 100 push-ups a day? I think what I'm going to do is I am just going to do whatever amount of push-ups there is, add it up to the first 21 set, subtract from 100, break it down into sets of 10, and just get that even out set first. So let's say I add up to 31, do a set of 9, and then I'm at, let's say I get 11 push-ups. So I get 21 plus 11, 32. So 32 total for the day, that total. So let's say I have that total and I subtract 100 subtract 31 from 100. That's the words. 32, whatever, 32 from 100. Then I got that, what is it? God, I can't even think, 68. So got 68 more to get to 100. I'll do that first set of 8 just to round it out, and then 6 sets of 10, and then I'll get to be to 100 with a little bit of talking, a little bit of stretching, a little bit of my usual goofing around. Oh goodness, it's a nice feeling. Whatever this feeling is, it's kind of nice. I hope I remembered to press record on the video. Let's take a look. I don't want to move. I'm feeling relaxed. But once I'm up and moving, I cannot wait to check. Yeah, I guess it's filming. The video is going. It is recording. Okay. Thank you all. You're always standing up for me. All right. I'm gonna go back to breathing through the mouth, though. Even though sometimes my faster I move the air, the drier my throat gets. But hey, you just swallow a little bit, and that helps out with the dry throat. All right, here we go. I think that was a good one. I think that was like 23 or something. I'm just gonna say 23. All right. So 23 plus 22 or 21. 23 plus 21 is going to equal like 44. So Let's knock out 6 real quick. Get that up to 50. Let's make these 6. Will be hopefully some of the finest push-ups I've ever done. A nice quality crop, all the way down, all the way up. Maybe a little pauses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Now I just talk and relax and all that kind of silliness. All that kind of silliness. And then bust out maybe every minute. Let's go ahead and just let this thing count out for like a minute. Not that it really matters, just whenever I feel like it. Or a minute, whichever comes first. And just knocking them back. So that was 44 because it was 21 plus 23. 3 plus 1, 4. 2 plus 2, 4, 44. Then I got that 6 in, so now I'm at 50. So now it's just 5 sets of 10. Knock it out nice and easy like that. Practice speaking out loud. Forming my sentences in ways that communicate, even though I don't really feel like I need to communicate too much right now. Sometimes when you speak less, your words carry more weight. This is the opposite, or actually, if that is true, then these words are weightless. Weightless without the T. Looks like that's been about a minute. Let's go ahead and knock out 10 of these guys, shall we? Just a good set of 10. Not a great set of 10, it only needs to be good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, got 4 more of those to go. Gonna sit here and watch that time drop. Do a little bit of stretching. Oh, that feels right. That feels perfect right about now. Well, not perfect, who knows? I like to be one of those people, nothing's perfect. But if it's just like, all it needs to be is this, and this is what happens. I believe in infinite level of goodness and an infinite level of disaster. Let's go grab the other side on this. Oh, I should have been on my 2. Maybe I'll wait a little bit longer than a minute. That's fine by me. First one, I waited a minute. Second set of 10, I might wait just 2 minutes. That seems about nice. Playing with the game of round numbers. I think I was reading something about best time for lifting weights and sets and really just maximizing. And it was something like just south of 5 minutes or something when people could do the most work, you know, and had the most recovery. I ain't got time for that. So yeah, or maybe I do. I mean, it depends on how many exercises I'm doing. But, well, let's go ahead and knock out another 10. That should bring us right down to, get us up to a grand number of 70. There we go. Sounds about right. I hope my math is right. It seems a little bit high, but all right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Gonna wait at least a minute on that next set of 10. I am really feeling it. But hey, with enough time, I'll get to that 100 today. Already past halfway there. It's all downhill from here, right? As long as I got good resting periods. I think that's about where I want to be with that. Oh, that's a good stretch. Oh, the shoulders. Oh. Yeah, that last set I flared my elbows outwards. Hits muscles a little bit differently. Supposedly, you flare your elbows outward, it hits your pectoral muscles in a different way, but this is what I've heard, possibly more prone to injury. So, because you're hitting weaker muscles that way, I guess, or something like that. Or you're putting more strain on connective tissue, ligaments and tendons and all that kind of fun stuff. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So elbows out, elbows in. I think I'm gonna play the field on that one. Give a little bit of variety on that. So that I think gets me up to 80, counting upwards. 2 sets of 10 left. It's not bad. To really call this, you know, an adventure workout type situation. It's all about the adventure. Giving a little bonus compared to the last 2 days. Last 2 days I thought about it and I was like, yeah, I did some physical stuff. You know, walked a couple miles. But nothing really pushing me like this. And I really want to get used to this feeling right here of being slightly uncomfortable, but on the path. I'm going to call this one of my good or one of my good feelings. One of my better feelings. A little bit tapped out, but not completely enough to tap out. Not enough to give up, just enough to feel it. But knowing I'm on my progression. I'm on that path. Getting a little bit better. Getting maybe a little bit stronger. Possibly doing things to get rid of the gut. Yeah. It's not like I despise this thing. I'll probably miss it when it's gone. Hopefully it will be gone. Just hanging over the ridge of the pants. It just doesn't need to be here. I don't need that. There's enough food in the world. You don't have to store it there. My body, my friend. It was nice that you were caring about me that way, but I feel like it's just I need to lighten that load. And I think I know it's your security blanket, my body. You don't want to starve, but trust me, my refrigerator's not full, but there's always something here. Got enough protein. We're good. We got all sorts of stuff. Got some ramen noodles in the cupboard. You'll be all right. You can let go of that security blanket of extra weight right in the midsection. I know it's the perfect place for you to hold it. It doesn't get in the way of anything. Well, we won't go into that, but yeah, it's safe for you to let go of it. So I'm telling you, I think it would be really cool if you got rid of it. That way, some of the abdominal exercises we've been working on can actually show light and be like, hey, there's lines here where the abdomen's doing all sorts of things. So, believe it or not, I'll miss you when you're gone. But hey, I feel that you need to go into the ether. You need to go into the hard work, and I think my body can function better without you. Redistribute yourself throughout my body. Be that source of energy. Be the energy for these push-ups right now. Why not? I know that's physically impossible, but maybe in spirit, talking to my body like it has a spirit. Have I gone on the deep end? No, I haven't gone off the deep end. This is all me playing with subjective reality. The kind of thoughts you think in your head when you're really hungry, and you say, why am I hungry? I just ate 10 minutes ago. And you think that 10 times, and like suddenly you're just bizarrely not hungry. Yeah, that kind of subjective reality. Ugh. Pretending my body has a spirit separate from my mind spirit. Why not? So body, every little day is a turning point. We're getting a little bit better. The gut, you can go away and redistribute yourself throughout my body. Maybe even go to the funner parts. My fingertips have fun sometimes with cool things. You can go to the eyeballs and see the world for the first time. I know the eyes and the mind share images with you, but sometimes you just gotta be there. Sometimes you just gotta travel, right? That's what all the people that like traveling say. You can watch the videos and get the virtual tours and read about it, but there's nothing quite like being there, so they say. So feel free to be a tourist in my body. And then go wherever you want to go in the world. If you want, leave as part of my exhalations. A little bit of ego in there. That's totally cool. I think we'll both be cool with that. It's been a long stay. It's been a good thing, but I think we know that your path is going to be better without me holding on to you. Don't need you as a security blanket anymore. Right, body? All right, right enough. Well, that was a fun enough time to feel better about doing another set of 10 push-ups. Let's bring this out. Maybe we'll do even some bonus near the end. I think that's been a good break. We got a little bit more energy in the tank. Yeah, let's do this thing. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Whew. All right, that was 17 right there. That means I have 3 more left to get to 100. 3 last ones. That's all we need. 3 more to get to 100. Is this doable? What do you think? Push-up, hand grips, perfect push-up. And we already went through the whole thing about nothing's quite perfect. You're not perfect. Dusty, happy, perfect push-up thing. But we can do this together. You're always so negative. It really only knows how to say no. Oh, that was an agreement. I think that was a head nod. I think that was yes. What do you say we get silly with this? Like I haven't been silly for the past 20 minutes. Whew. Feels kind of good to let yourself get a little silly. No real negative consequence from it, hopefully. I think, although if the men in white coats watch this, who knows? All right. All right, so here we are. We got 3 left to get to 100. Now we can cough out those 3, or we can go for a nice number. Wait a little bit longer. Feel those arms stretch out. Maybe get to something like, I don't know, I like the idea of 113. What do you say? 113 push-ups. That's around 16 left. And that is cool because we just did 17. Had a nice break, busted up around 17. We could just slide under that number. Not get to 17, but get close with 16. I think perfect push-ups, you're up for it. You're always up for it. I depend upon you. The breaking point is me. So let's feel that breaking point. Let's try to go real not real flared with the arms, but since it's already at an angle right there, we'll go a little bit flared with the arms. Play around with that reality for a little bit. I do like the idea of pushing the elbows in tight. It does feel good. Feels like a real good tricep exercise. Get those triceps. But now I'm going a little bit flared. Probably hit the top of the, I think they call that, what, the pectoralis major. So we're going to share the love. We can all, the whole body gets a little bit of damage, a little splash damage all over the place. Just enough damage to make you stronger. I think this is doable. Oh, you want to get psyched up? Okay, jeez. Psyching it up. I know hand claps kind of work for that, right? All right. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Really called that one, didn't I? Oh, 16. All right. That was fun. In some ways, it probably wasn't fun, but in some ways, it was really super fun. Woohoo! Thank you, body. You're doing good. Gut. Yeah, it's nice seeing you and you're getting ready to travel away. Thank you for that. Has it been 24 hours since I've eaten? Oh, goodness. Not quite. Or maybe well over that. Who knows? I'm not going to worry about the numbers right now. Weird things. I got to kind of look it up. Writing down what you eat, when you eat, and all that kind of stuff. Not always super accurate on it. Like, I don't really account for sauces too much. Sometimes I don't even write down all the sauces I use, and I probably should. And the next level of that is measuring out the sauce and using it by the measure, and then being able to put the, like, that feels insane to me. But at the same time, I can see the benefits towards insanity at that level. Because it's not really insanity. It's just becoming really, really powerfully knowledgeable and responsible about what goes in my body. Writing it down very incredibly accurately feels like a good way to be. Whew. Man, that was difficult. Could dress it up and say I could do that with my hands tied behind my back. But we both know that's not only physically possible, blatantly untrue. Although that would be the 0 hand push-ups. Oh goodness. Feel like I'm getting stronger. Long way to go, but this is a lifetime journey. I got no problem with taking it a little bit slow. All right, and I think, tomorrow, chapter 3 begins. The Monday, Wednesday, Friday thing. I think I'm gonna probably do that for about 2 weeks. And then I'm probably gonna do maybe stretching sessions in between the Monday, Wednesday, Friday thing. So Tuesday would be, I watched some videos on YouTube about stretching. I saw one that was like, these are the 3 best stretches for your life. Maybe I'll revisit that one and a few other ones. Get some good stretches. Because it seems to me like my stretching game is still at novice. Would like to get a little bit better with it. I think there's a benefit or two. Doing a little stretching right now. That's good. All right. Well, hey, if anybody's watched this far or this whole thing, well, hey, let me know. That'd be pretty cool. Well, Actually, let me know if it's of any value. If it's of no value, I'll take that in consideration too. I think it's of some value to me because it's certainly promoting accountability. I don't know if I would have gone for that extra bonus had I not thought about the accountability factor of it. Probably would have just, I don't know, I might have not even done this today. But the accountability of trying, using keyword try, to knock out something physical every day, and maybe approving accountability for it. Right before I did this, I did a walk, a little, a few mile walk, and that's becoming a regular thing. That's good. Yesterday, my few mile walk, I saw an owl. An owl? Yes, an owl. Or I may have saw two owls. Either I saw the same owl twice or two different owls. But I like owls. They seem nice. They always wonder who I am. Ooh, ooh, ooh. That's actually how I saw the second interaction with the owl. I had my headphones on and listened to a book, and oh my goodness, is that an owl? Heard it over my headphones. And took the headphones off and waited around, got real quiet. Heard it again. Walked in the general direction of the owl. Saw it on a light post. And I was like, wow, you're the owl. I hope you're, I don't know if I hope or not. I hope you're happy. Maybe you're the same one. Maybe you're the different one. The other one was about 10 or 20 minutes before. And it was about a quarter mile away from where the second sighting of the first owl was, or the second owl was. Who knows? They can travel pretty far, I'm reasonably certain. So more than likely, if I had to bet, I would say it was the same owl twice. All right. Not that it matters, just practice using my vocal cords. So I don't have to practice when actually talking to somebody. I can practice the fine art of listening then. And I want to get good at both these skills. Get better with my words, get better with my ears. And on that note, later it shall be.